Good morning, everyone. We'll begin today's session in a standing position. So let's all make our way up into the standing position. Let's start by keeping our legs to the distance of our hips. And gently close your eyes and let go of your hands next to your body. And try to bring your awareness to the base of your feet. Very slowly as you breathe in and out. Try to start to press all four corners of both your feet. Consciously relaxing your toes. Connect with the arches of your feet. And if you're trying to hold yourself up by lifting your arches, try to gently relax them. Bring your awareness to your shoulders and try to drop your shoulders a little bit closer to the ground. And try to relax the skin of your face. Now let's try to gain length from the base of our feet to the top of our head. So press your feet a little bit firmly into the ground and gently try to feel the energy from Mother Earth entering into your feet and slowly traveling through your calf muscles, your hips, your entire spine, and to the top of your head, allowing you to stand really nice and tall with your face really relaxed. Relax your jaw. And while holding this upright position, really feeling tall, let's all take one conscious breath in. And as you exhale, let go, ground any and unnecessary energy within your body, any pain, tightness, let it go deep down into the earth. Very slowly, let's begin to open our eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and slowly coming up to eye level. Let's add on. We're going to continue to keep our feet flat to the ground. Simply open up your hands. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle your hands. Bring your hands back to your heart center. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Reach towards the light, towards the star. And exhale, bring that light into your heart. This time, as we inhale, we're going to start to release our heels off the ground. Very slowly, as you inhale, gently work on releasing both your heels off the ground. Try to balance on the balls of your feet. Take your fingertips all the way up. If it is extremely challenging for you to lift both your heels off, try to work with one at a time. Let's try to gain that same length that we talked about. So try to really reach up, reaching towards the stars and the light. Keep your heels off the ground. Exhale, circle your hands and gently rest your heels down, bringing that love light into your heart. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, heels off the ground. Let's reach up. Stay, try to balance on the balls of your feet. Start to engage your core muscles by squeezing your belly and lifting those heels up a little bit more. Connect with the arches of your feet, like we talked earlier when we were trying to center ourselves. Try to stretch the skin on the arches of your feet. Keep your heels off the ground, circle your hands, continue to keep your heels off the ground. This time, almost when your hands are coming towards your heart, let's rest the heels down and release. Let it go. Shake your legs off a little bit. Let's keep our right feet to the ground. Let's just release our left heel off the ground. I'm going to just adjust the camera a tiny bit here so that you can see my feet better. So we're going to keep our right feet to the ground. Just lift your left heel off the ground. Place your hands on your hips. We're going to use a balancing position here to bring ourselves, center ourselves completely. Gently work on lifting your left leg off the ground. Now see if you can do some ankle rolls and reverse. Those of you who are not able to hold this position, feel free to reach for a couch or a wall and then go ahead and try to rotate your ankle off. If it is available to you, just open your hands out. If it is available to you, take your right hand forward, thumb up. Let's make a fist with our left. And you're going to draw your hand next to your body and gently take it all the way to the back. Release once again, bow and arrow. Let's withdraw the string towards your body, bring your elbow next to your body, and let's take it all the way out. That's one last time. If you need to tap that left leg toe, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, keep your posture and let's take it all the way to the back. And breathe. Gently bring your hands into T and relax. Let it go. Shake your right leg off a little bit. And this time, let's place our left feet completely down. So like we talked about, try to press all four corners of your feet, which means to say we are not leaning our body weight to a particular part of the body, but we are finding firmly our grounding with all four corners of our left feet. And then release your right heel off the ground. One side can be different than the other. So don't worry if you have a little bit more shake in your body this time. That's perfectly normal. Once again, if you feel that you need the support of the wall or a couch, go ahead and reach for it. Just make sure it's a stable surface. And whenever you feel ready, gently lift your right off the ground. Open up your hands if it's available to you. Those of us who just need to tap and lift to practice our balance today, we're going to do that. Let's take our left hand forward, thumb up. Make a fist with your right. Hold the string. Pull the elbow towards your body and take it to the back. Two more. Remember to breathe. And take it to the back. Last time. Gently bring it towards your body. Take your time. We're going very slowly. And take it to the back. Open up your hands into T. Lift that leg up one last time if it is available to you. And then gently place everything down and shake your legs off a little bit. We'll add a little bit core with balance this time. Let's step our left leg toes out. Let's take our left hand up. So basically, you're kind of creating like a diagonal line with your body, with your right hand and your left leg. Let's take our left hand out. Spread your fingers. Let's spread our fingers on this one too. And breathe. Let's work with only the leg right now. So let's try to bring that left knee into our chest. So we're taking it slightly diagonally into the body. And then reach it out. So just the toes, the whole feet does not rest down. It's the big toe of your left that is touching to the ground. Let's bring it in and out. Let's see how it feels to add the arm position here. So we're going to bring our right elbow and our left knee towards each other, trying to crunch the abdominal muscles. Slowly see how it feels to squeeze and release. Practice one more time. Squeeze and release. All right, 8 times if you can. If otherwise, just do 2 or 3 good ones. You don't have to do all 8. Ready? Let's do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay. If you are very tired and you need a break, go ahead and take a break. Those of us who want to do it a little bit more, this time we're not going to tap the toe down to the ground. We're going to try to balance the whole time, but we'll just do it 4 times. Ready? So in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Stay. Can you slowly drop your right hand down towards the ground? Take your left up, star yourself. Remember the stars we picked up from up above. Breathe. Lift it higher. Smile. Maybe someone is getting a picture. And release. Let it go. Shake it off a little bit. All right, let's do the whole thing on the other side. Place your left feet down to the ground. Let's release our right heel off the ground. Take your time. Gently step your right out. Big toe. Left hand out. Right hand out. First few rounds only with the leg, couple of rounds, then we'll add arm, then we'll pick up pace. Ready? Let's try to just work with the leg. We always know that the balance is a little bit different. That's why we take time to suddenly pick up pace. It's not good, so we go slow. Let's add arm, elbow, and out, elbow to the knee. Ready? If you want to do it slowly, go ahead and do it slowly. Otherwise, we can continuously do 8 counts. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay. You can either repeat 4 more times with resting your toe, or let's add a balance here. A little bit more of balance. All right. Let's not tap the toe anymore. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay. Not tilt everything. Think you have a whole big globe around you and you're trying to turn it. And lift your right leg up. The balance is challenged on this side. And breathe. And breathe. 4, 3, 2. Very crucial to smile here, guys. You are the superstar right now. Lift it one last time and give a big grin. And release. Let it go. Rotate your shoulders off. Feel like a superstar and shake it off. Let's keep our legs to the distance of our hips. Let's try to flex our lower back muscles. Take your hands all the way up, palms facing forward. Exhale, push your hips back. Let's come into a half forward bend. Inhale, bend your knees a little bit, arch up your back. Let's take our palms all the way up. And exhale, push your hips back. Let's come into a half forward bend. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. See if you can go a little bit deeper into your back bend. And exhale, either half or full forward bend. Totally optional. If you're not ready for a full forward bend, totally understandable. Stay where you are. Just bend your left leg. Bring your left fingertips to the center of the mat. Take your right hand all the way up. Right hand goes up. Right knee stays locked. Come back to the center. Both your fingertips in front of your toes. Right knee bends. Right hand comes to the center of the mat. Left knee locked. Left hand goes up. And come back to the center. Both your fingertips are placed in front of your toes. Gently rest your hands on top of your ankles and slowly crawl yourself. This will allow you to come up slowly. and release. Let's rotate our shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of the shoulders and let it go. Shake it off a little bit. Let's all step to the top of our mats. Bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, arch up your back. Exhale, push your hips all the way to the back. Let's come into a forward bend. Step your right leg all the way to the back. Step your left leg all the way to the back. Come into a simple, basic cat and cow position. I'm adjusting to the camera. You can stay where you are. And let's start with a simple, basic cat and cow. Wrist in line with the shoulders, knee in line with your hips. Inhale, belly button to the ground, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Coming into a neutral position, the neck is in line with the spine. I'm going to go a little bit to the side here. So we are going to use our bow and arrow one more time. Relax your toes at the back. No need to cut the toes. Try to bring your hand. So the string, you're holding it from here and you're going to draw that string, right? So in your mind, visualize, you start to engage your bicep muscles. The string is really tight, so you have to pull it very hard. Start to pull that string towards you. Bring that elbow next to your body. And now take your hand all the way up and release that arrow. 2 more. Let's reach down. Just the string is not loose. Just keep that in mind and automatically you tighten your muscles. Now really hard, like pull, like you're going to start something really strong and take it all the way up. Let's do this one more time. Pull and let's take it all the way up. Release and place your right hand down to the ground. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Simply make a fist with your left. Start to pull. Make sure you hug the elbow. So don't let the elbow go out like this. I want you to bring it closer to the body. And then the elbow keeps hugging the body until now you have to release the arrow all the way out. Few more. Just 2 more actually. Pull and release. Let's do this one last time. Pull and release. And bring your hand down to the ground. Tuck your toes, step your left leg forward and bring yourself all the way up. Option to keep your knee down. So first time we're all going to keep our knee down. Open up your hands into T-arm position. Let's take our right hand all the way forward, thumb up. Take your left hand, the string, and you're going to take it all the way to the back. Remember, the elbow hugs the body for the whole time, and you're going to release it, right? So we're going to use it through the class today, the bow and the arrow. So tuck your back leg toes, which is your right leg toes, and release your right knee off the ground. This is totally optional. When you start to get tired, you're going to just rest that knee down. You know that you have that option available. 4 times this time, right? Gently bring your hand, tighten your hand, hold that tight string, and pull consciously towards your body. Give me 2 good ones instead of 4 bad ones, right? And look to the back if you can, all the way to the back. Breathe. 3 more. Pull and release the string out. The arrow, sorry. And 2 more. And let's take it to the back, release. Let's do this one last time. Pull and release. Stay. Start to take your right hand up. Take your left hand to the back. Place your left hand to the back of your right thigh. Take your right hand and I want you to take it straight up. So don't take it across the body. Think of your shoulders. You want to take your chest up. Shine your heart up to the ceiling. So basically just take it straight up. So there's a difference between taking it diagonally like this versus taking it straight up. So take it straight up. Think of the skin on top of your right rib cage. If it is not stretching, Give it a little bit more back bend if you can, if your body allows you to. And breathe. Gently bring your right hand forward. Take your left hand to the back. We are heading into a chair position. So palms parallel to each other. Right leg steps forward directly into a chair position. Exhale, airplane arms, palms face up. Inhale, sit down a little bit deeper. Exhale, sweep your hands back. Reach to the crown of your head. Inhale, hands come forward. Exhale, sweep it to the back. Inhale, reach yourself forward. And last time, exhale and inhale. Gently take your hands all the way up. Hold on to your opposite forearms. So it's not the wrist, it's not the elbows, it's your forearms. Right? And let's press our elbows to the back. So I want you to press both your elbows to the back. So I'll try to connect with your upper back muscles. And breathe. And from here, let's simply take our right elbow towards the right side. Become aware of the entire left side of your body. And breathe. Come back to the center. And switch. Try to push those elbows back. It will help you. You'll feel it around your chest, on the right side, around your armpit. And now bump it up a little bit more to deepen the stretch. And come back to the center. Release your hands. Rotate those shoulders. And reverse. Let it go. Let's come back to the top of our mat. Bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale. Let's give a nice deep back bend to the body. Exhale. Let's come into a forward bend. Take your left leg to the back. Take your right leg to the back. Bring yourself down into simple cat and cow position. Wrist is in line with your shoulders and knee is in line with your hips. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round your back. Let's come into a neutral position. Tuck your toes. Gently step your right leg forward and bring yourself all the way up. Let's open up our hands. Let's take our left hand forward, thumb up. Take your right hand to the back. Let's do this with the knee down one time. Let's try to pull the string. Bring your elbow towards your body and then just release the arrow. You can do this with your knee down. Option to lift your knee off the ground. 4 times if you can. Gently, let's take that hand forward. Pull. Feel the tightening of your bicep muscles on the right. And release. I want you to look back so you can try to balance a little better. And 3 more. Pull. And take it back. So when we turn our head back, it challenges our balance a little bit more. 2 more. And back. If it is too much for you, look forward. Last time. Pull. And release. Stay. We're going to take our opposite hand. So take your right hand to the back of your left. Make sure you want to take your shoulders up with opening in the center of your chest, right? So it's not going diagonally. Just take it all the way up. Arch up your back. Think about your engagement of your left quads. Think about the skin on top of your left rib cage. And breathe. 4, 3, 2. How is your jaw and your breath doing? And 1. Bring your left hand forward, right hand goes back. Bring your hands into T-arm. Step your left leg forward, straight up into a chair position. Exhale, sweep your hands to the back. Palms facing up. Inhale, reach your hands forward. Stay. Remember the balance in the beginning of the clap that we did? Work on lifting your heels off the ground. Balance. Exhale, heels down, palms go to the back. Inhale, hands come forward, lift both your heels up. Balance on the balls of your feet. Exhale. Inhale, heels off. Exhale, and heels off. Balance, stay, and breathe. Keep the heels off the ground. Balance on the balls of your feet. Lift yourself up. Remember, in the beginning of the class, we did this one. And breathe. If you had lost the position, if you couldn't hold it up while you were coming up, can you release your heels off now and see how it feels? Engage your calf muscles. Lift those arches up. Remember to breathe. Don't miss it. Skip a breath. Heels are still off the ground. Circle your hands. And finally, rest your heels down. Come back to your heart center and release. Let it go. That was good engagement of the thighs, guys. I feel my thighs are fired up right now. Okay, let's widen our legs out. Let's bring our heels inward. Take your toes outward. Let's bring ourselves into goddess position, but we're going to transition eventually into a little bit more, right? So let's start with the basic, simple, easy one. Pull the belly button towards you, push your hips back, and we're going to basically simply come into a squat. So chest up, remember that's the most important thing. So as the hips go back, I don't want you to bring your chest forward. So come down straight. If you don't come deep, that's okay, but keep your chest up. Bend your knees, chest up, chin up, or up, parallel to the ground, and come into squat. Inhale, reach your hands up. Let's open up those hands as well. Exhale, push your hips back. Inhale, reach yourself up. Exhale and bend. Last time, inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, push your hips back. Take your hands all the way through. Rest your knuckles down to the ground if you can. If you need to widen your stand, go ahead and widen your stand. Press your wrist and your knuckles down to the ground. Feel the stretch in your lower back. And breathe. Gently sweep your hands, press onto your feet very strongly, and bring yourself all the way up. Let's give one supported back bend for a counter position for our forward bend. Take your hands to the back. Rest your hands on your hips. Since we have widened our stand, if this is too much for a back bend, you can shorten the distance between your legs for better stability. Let's just pedal those knees off first, and then gently keep both knees a little bit soft, and let's arch up the back. Supported back bend. Your thumb is digging into your lower back on both sides. And bring yourself back. All right, from here, now try to increase the distance between your legs, but make sure that you still are able to hold yourself up in good balance. Don't go to a point where you feel you might lose your balance. Right? Let's all point our big toes forward towards the top of the mat, to the front of our mat. First, a couple of rounds, we're going to just bend and push the body weight from right to left. And then we're going to probably angle our toes towards the right side, right? So, but initially, let's all keep it facing forward. Let's just bend our right knee. So connect with the inner thigh, bump up your hips. So you're moving everything. Reach your hands all the way towards your right side. So somebody is pulling your wrist towards your right side. Come back to the center. This is just for us to know that we are doing okay with our inner thighs. Let's bend our left and reach the hands towards the left side and come back. All right, we're going to go a little bit deeper. If you're feeling all right here, angle your toes outward, which means to say you have taken your right leg toes out towards the right side. And now you're going to reach everything. So bump up your hips, take yourself towards the right side and rest your right to the inside of the feet. Bow and arrow starts from here. Take your left hand all the way up. Make a fist with your hand. You're going to hold on to the string. Bring that hand down. Let's grab that string. Pull the elbow close to the body and set it free. Let's bring it down. Pull and release. 2 more. Pull. I know the inner thigh is on fire, right side. And last one. And release. Pull the belly button towards you. Bring yourself back. Straighten your right knee. Angle your toes facing forward. Drop your hands down. Gently pedal your knees off a little bit. Also try to connect with the sensations in your inner thigh on your right versus your left. See how, if you can make a note of how you're feeling on the muscles on the right side of your inner thigh. Let's take the hands out. Let's try to bend our left knee. First, we're going to just try to bump up our hips, then we'll angle the toes a little bit. So push your body weight towards your left side and reach your hands towards the left side and come back to the center. Let's gently angle the toes. So we are not going into full warrior feet. If you think about it, this would be a warrior feet, right? We are just giving like a 45. It is somewhere between forward and warrior, right? So it's about 45 degrees. So that will help us to engage those muscles of our inner thighs. Let's start to press the body weight towards the left side. Keep pushing your hips just up. So both your inner thighs are already feeling. Make sure you keep your body weight on the outer edge of your right. And then gently start. Today is all about being a superstar, guys. All right. And place your left down. Take your right up. Lift yourself up. Hold everything up. Let it not sink down into the ground. Let's hold. Pull the string and release. 3 more. Pull and release. Keep doing. Those of us who find this very hard, I'm just quickly showing an option. Bring it up here, right? That's an extended side angle variation. Pull and release. 2 more. And release. I know. Left thigh is on fire. And last one. And release. Pull the belly button towards you. Release that thigh. Drop your hands down. Angle your toes forward. Pedal your knees off a little bit. Heel toe yourself and come back to the center and shake your legs off a little bit. Hopefully you are warmed up with your legs and your arms. Let's step to the top of our mats. Bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Let's give a nice deep back bend to the body. Exhale, push your hips back. Let's come into a simple forward bend. Step your right leg all the way to the back. Option to rest your right knee down, or you can keep your knee off the ground. Listen to your body. Bring your hands to your heart center. And breathe. Let's take our right to the outside of the thigh of the left. Fingers pointing towards our body. Fly your hands. Option to wrap your left hand behind your back. We have done this many times. And breathe. 4. Try to press your left shoulder back with each breath in and out. 3. If we already know something, then we want to get better at it, right? We don't do the exact same thing. How can I make myself better in the same position? How can I find something new in the same position? Breathe. Fly your left hand up. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. Take your left leg to the back. Hold your plank. I'm just walking back so you can see me. You don't have to do that. Hold your plank. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your knees down. Relax your toes. Bend your elbows towards your body. Bring your chin down to the ground. And rest your belly completely down to the ground. Breathe. I'm going to go to the back of the mat so you can see me better. Your hands are resting next to your chest. Your elbows are hugging the body. You're going to lift both your hands off the ground and come into baby cobra. Inhale, lift both your hands off the ground. Come into baby cobra. Exhale, release. Think about the engagement of your lower back muscles as you peel your palms and your chest off the ground. Inhale. Think lower back. Think I'm getting strong at my lower back. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. And exhale. Hug your toes. Those of us who can directly go to a plank, let's go to a plank. So you have your toes tucked, press on your palms, lift yourself to plank. Those of us who cannot come like this directly, you can rest your knees down and then transition into plank and move into downward dog and start to pedal your legs off. Stay where you are and face forward. Let's all step our right leg forward. Option to rest your left knee down to the ground. Otherwise, gently bring yourself up. We're going to work on pressing the shoulder back. We're going to keep our breath flowing evenly. We're going to try to do more than before. Let's take our left to the outside of the right. Fingers pointing towards the body. If it starts to get challenging at any given point in time, dial yourself back, which means to say you're going to go one step back and stop there. Still okay here, fly your hands. Still okay here, wrap your hand. Press your shoulder back. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, are you breathing? And 1. Right hand goes up, return to prayer arms. Place your hand on either side of your right. Step your left leg forward, come into simple forward bend. I'm adding on here something that we already did, right? Inhale, halfway up, as simple as that. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, halfway up, stay. Hold on to your opposite forearms. So don't go as far as your elbows. Don't hold on to your wrists. Just hold on to your forearms. Dangle your head down. Let go of your crown of your head down to the ground. We have done this before earlier. Inhale, lift your hands in this position. Take your hands all the way up. Remember, we did this earlier. Adjust your hands in such a manner that you are able to press your elbows back. So if your elbows are turning inwards, I want you to open it up. Right? Widen your stand out. We'll start with the left side this time. Let's take our hands towards the left side. Take your elbows back. It will help you. And then stretch it out. Squeeze your belly and then come back to the center. Don't suddenly lift it. And now let's take it towards the other side. Now work on especially pressing your left elbow to the back and your right as well, of course. And breathe. And come back to the center. Release your hands. Half round of sun salutation done. I feel it in my shoulders as well. Rotate your shoulders and reverse. Let it go. Shake it off a little bit. Let's step to the top of our mats. Let's do the other side, left side. Let's add our balance. Just because it's the other side, right? Inhale, heels off the ground. Let's take our hands all the way up. Let's try to find something fun, guys. Otherwise, it gets very boring, right? Balance on the balls of the feet. Keeping your heels off the ground, circle your hands. Almost towards the end, let's press our heels down, come into a forward bend. Step your left leg all the way to the back. Let's all press our left knee down to the ground. Turn your left leg toes inwards and straighten your right leg out. Let's take care of our calf muscle now. Flex your feet. I'm going to go a little further back here so that you can see me better. So, make sure that your hip your knee and your ankle are in one straight line. The reason being, I don't want your leg to be out here or out in here. Try to keep that alignment like how our natural body is with our hip, knee, and ankle in one straight line. Take your hands all the way up. All right, a thought came to my mind. Let's use bow and arrow. Okay, left hand comes down to the ground. I just made this up just now, guys. It was not a part of the plan. Well, creativity, right? Let's take our right hand. Let's hold the string, pull towards the body, and release. Let's do this 3 more times. Pull, push your hips back towards the elbow towards your body, and out. 2 more. Pull and release. Last time. Pull and release. Gently pull the belly button towards you. Bring your hands back. Let's drop the hands down. Draw that leg back. Take your left leg back with your ankle in line with your knee. We'll get back to our sun salutation flow. Place your hands on either side of your right leg. Release your left knee off the ground. Let's come into plank. Hold. We're going to add something to our plank. And breathe. Let's drop both legs towards the right side. See how that feels. Come back to the center. Drop both legs towards the left side. See how that feels. Come back to the center. Still okay here. Walk your right hand slightly closer to the center of the mat. Drop your heels towards your right side. Take your left hand up. How about just 2 bow and arrows here, guys? I know we are barely hanging in here. Those of us who are getting tired, rest your right knee down. Those of us who can, let's do it. Take that bow and arrow. Pull that string towards your body and release. Just 1. I'm giving a discount, 50% off here. And release. Let it go. Bring yourself down. Hold the plank, take a break. Let's do the other side after the break. Drop your knees down, push your hips back, take a break, let it go. And breathe. Gently lift yourself up. I will give you the other variation if it's getting a bit too much for you. You can lift your knees off. Let's all meet in a plank. Those of us who can't hold a plank, you're going to drop your back feet down like this. You're going to keep your knee down. You can turn your toes inward and do the bow and arrow. Right? This is a variation that you can use and it is fairly easier than the other one. Those of us who are able to come into plank, drop your feet towards your left side. Take your hand all the way up. Ready? 2 times only. Let's try to pull and release. Smile. Pull and release. Breathe. And let's make our way back to our plank. Take a break. Let's use a break here so that we all feel comfortable to proceed. And breathe. Gently lift your hips up. Let's meet in a downward dog position and start to pedal your legs off. Left leg steps forward. Drop your right knee down. Turn your toes inwards and extend your left leg all the way up. Bow and arrow. Hip, knee, ankle in one straight line, toes flexed. Now remember, if it is too much for you to bring that hand down and do it, you don't have to go all the way. Just place your hand on your hip and try to reach with your hand and pull and release. That's it, right? Those of us who are able to, place your right hand down to the ground. Take your left hand all the way up. Gently reach for the string. Pull it towards your body and release. 3 more. Pull and release. I feel it at the back of my left leg really well. 2 more and release. Last time and release. Gently pull the belly button towards you. Take your time. Bring your hands into T-arm. Relax your shoulders and your neck muscles. Drop your hands down. Let's bend this leg. Try to walk that leg a little closer to the body. Right ankle comes in line with your knee. Place your hands on either side of your left leg. Release your left off the ground. Right off the ground. Step your right leg forward, come into a forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, full forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Hold on to your forearms. Let go of the crown of your head. Let your suspend the top of your head towards the ground. If you need to bend your knees, go ahead and do that, but just let it go. Don't hold on to your upper back muscles anymore. Let gravity take over. And now gently press on your feet. Take your hands all the way up. Adjust your hands in any which ways you feel is more suitable to you so that you can press both your elbows to the back. So if they are turning in like this, I want you to maybe loosen your grip a little bit or move your hands a little closer towards the wrist and then widen your stand out. There is a constant energetic pull with your elbows going backwards, which means to say you are squeezing your shoulder blades towards each other. It's not just there, but you're using a lot of energy, right? And let's take it all the way towards the right side. Start with the right side this time. And breathe. And come back to the center. Remember to squeeze your belly when you come up. Take it towards your left side. Press your right elbow back a little bit more if you can, please. Breathe. And release. Come back to the center. Release your hands. Bring your hands back to the heart center and release. Let it go. Shake it off a little bit. Let's do something super easy now, guys. Let's come down to a seated position. Extend your legs out. Dig your heels. Flex your feet. Take your hands all the way up. We're going to go very gentle on ourselves now. Right? So place your fingertips down to the ground. Try to think about your neck muscles, your shoulder muscles, relax them. Try to press your knees down. If it is bothering you, you have knee issues going on, it's okay for you to keep them a little bit softly bent. Walk your right hand forward. Walk your left hand forward. Walk your right hand forward. Walk your left hand forward. There is an orange in between your chin and your collarbone. That is, you cannot release that, which means to say there's a constant space between your chin and your collarbone. See how it feels to take your right to the right. Hold on with your peace sign fingers to your big toe of your right. Take your left hand, start to bend your right, and now take your left. So your right elbow is resting on top of your right knee, left hand goes all the way up. Let's pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, take both your hands all the way up. Let's come onto our fingertips. Lead with your chin, space between chin and collarbone. Left, right, left, right. If your hand doesn't wrap, which means to say you're not able to hold on to your big toe, it's okay to rest it on top of the shin, on top of the thigh. Perfectly fine. Those of us who are able to wrap it up, bend your elbow, rest your left elbow on top of your left knee, right hand goes up. Let's pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, take your hands all the way up and exhale, release. Remember the star position that we did while we were standing so many times. We're going to pat ourselves on our back. We're going to do that one more time. Except we won't be on our back, we'll be on our belly. So we are going to come into a starfish position on our belly, which means to say we radiate our hands and legs in 4 different directions. I'm going to come onto my belly. If you have never done this before, please watch me. You're going to lie down and you're going to take your left to the left corner, right to the right corner, left leg out, right leg out, bring your chin down. So if you were to look at yourself from an aerial point of view, you look like a superstar right now. Inhale, both your hands and legs off the ground, radiating them in 4 different directions. And exhale, release. Inhale, lift everything up, body weight on your belly. And exhale, release. Gently bring your hands next to your chest. Walk your legs towards each other. Relax your toes. Press your palms, make your way out into a full cobra. Push your hips back, round your back. Although you're not in a perfect cat and cow, I want you to release your lower back out a little bit here. And then gently walk your hands any which ways. Let's all meet on our back. Bring your knees into your chest. Place your hands on top of your kneecaps. And now massage your back. And reverse. Take your time. This is really the most important part of the class. Allowing your body to assimilate all the various stretches. We have experienced during the last 1 hour. And reverse the direction. Drop your feet into bridge position feet. Rest your hands next to your body. And gently start to release your lower back from your mid back. And lift your belly button up. Once again, bring your awareness to the base of your feet like how you did in the beginning of the class. While holding the bridge position, I want you to press the 4 corners of your feet and to keep equal body weight on both feet. Press your arches down. And now shoulder blades, mid back, lower back, and your tailbone. Extend your right leg out. Bring your left knee into your chest. Squeeze your left thigh into your belly. Flex both feet. Let's take our left leg towards the right side, coming into spinal twist. Open up your right hand into T-arm. Pull the belly button towards you. Let's come back to the center. Extend your left leg out. Bring your right into your chest, right knee into your chest. Flex all feet. Hug the right thigh into your belly, squeeze it. Let's take our right knee towards the left. Keep your right hand open. Coming into basic simple spinal twist. Gently come back to the center. Bring both your knees into your chest. Keeping your knees into your chest, open your hands over your head like a V. So your knuckles are pressing to the ground and your arms are like a V over your head. Take your legs out like a V as well. So we are trying to create another star right now. And exhale, right to the right, left to the left. Inhale, drop your legs slightly closer to the ground. Open it up. And exhale, everything comes in. Bring your knees together. Bend your knees. Bring your knees back to your chest and massage. I couldn't help having one more star for ourselves. We have 4 or 5 stars today. So, and reverse. Drop your feet one last time into bridge position. Let's make our way to just last bridge position. Release your lower glutes off the ground and let's make our way into a bridge position. I just want to make sure the lower back is settled in well. And then shoulder blades down, your mid back, lower back, and your tailbone. Extend your legs, reach your hands over your head. Let's give a full body stretch. And release. Open your hands, open your legs. Find a nice comfy position to relax your body. Let's take one slow, deep, long breath in. And exhale. Try to make your exhalations a little bit longer than your inhalations each time. Let's do this one more time. Inhale. And take a really long exhale. Letting go of your body weight onto the mat. Surrendering to the ground. Consciously relax your lower back, shoulder blades, your jaw, and the skin of your face. Take your time to slowly bend both your knees and turn your body towards your right side. And with the support of your hands, make your way up into a seated position with your eyes closed. Bringing your hands to the heart center with the thumb touching the heart center. If you wish to make a small prayer for your loved ones in the world around you, you can do that at this time. Whenever you're ready, very slowly you start to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and slowly coming up to eye level. Let's take it both together and say namaste. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. I'll see you all next Tuesday.